I'm running out of water. Okay. Time to get started. Hello there. My name is Skull, and welcome to the Sinking City. This is a Lovecraft horror mystery game designed by Frogware Studio, who also made the Sherlock Holmes mystery games, and some other titles here and there. I think many of you know, or at least some of you know, that I love Lovecraft a lot. It's one of my favorite kind of genres of horror, mainly because it's the type of horror I do like. It's the mystery of horror, the the unfathomable type that you can't understand. And honestly, I like the setting a lot. I'm interested to see what the Sinking City does provide. It definitely has the Call of Cthulhu vibe. I'm expecting Cthulhian stuff to come out from this game, probably. Just like, sort of similar to Stygian. I don't know if you guys remember that playthrough. Stygian was a pretty fun game to play. I finished that in, I think it was 20 episodes of only recording Let's Plays, and it was fun to do. So I'm interested to see what this other Lovecraft horror title will be. And yeah, I'm going to see how this goes. So we're going to start a new game. Just going to make sure that, let's see, take out some stuff. Okay. And we can begin. Start a new game. Yes, I was just checking out to see if the game works well. I'm interested to see what type of this is going on. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. City undrowning, presence of something great yet unknown. Sounds like relay to me. Also, it's good to mention this game is set in the 1920s, as far as I know. So expect stuff from 1920s to happen. So don't be freaked out if you see stuff that is questionable. Well, it's Lovecraft. So to be honest, let's see what is gonna be. Ooh. What's going on? Just freaked out by his face. Oh no. Ooh. Lou's freaking out. He's going not good. He doesn't look good. Oop. Yeah, this is definitely the signs of someone not sane. This is definitely not a sane person. Ooh. What the hell? Oh god. Oh, hello there, the obstacle thing. No, do not jump down there. Ooh, there's an underwater city. Oh, you. No! Oof. It's all just a dream. So this is our main character. And he's got a hat. Sharon ship. Okay. There's the tutorial section, so I'll look through this quickly here. The case book contains your main case. Actually, no, there's no need. I think we'll later play. As far as I know, I did do some texting of this game, so I only know what the controls is. WASD to move as usual. So pretty standard for most like Sherlockian games.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I think I never played Sherlock games on the channel yet. Maybe I'll do it in the future. Ooh. Folding camera. Letter from... yeah, it's the same letter. Yeah. So you activate the case book T for more information. So this is the case file. Okay, turn off this. What we got here? Mind Palace, lore, skills. Ooh, skill system. I'll look this up later. The map, nothing. Inventory, first aid kit, options. WC to move, climb, aim, fire weapon, interact, hold loot, items, map, pin, run, walk, crouch. Attack, reload weapon, flashlight, mind's eye, casebook. Tutorial.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Also, guys, note if right now, as you're seeing, I don't have much light. That's because I actually set up the mood to have low light. The only thing I got right now is a light that's pointing at my face, and the entire room is dark, and I'm playing at night. So that's why I'm in a dark environment, because you know I'm playing Lovecraftian horror game. Cold strings and shell casings. If I'm playing a horror game, I feel like playing at night maybe might get the mood a little bit different, make it more creepy for me. Ugh. Even though I'm not gonna be playing this game a lot, unfortunately, due to other games and real life. So there's a mind eye thing. Don't know what that is. I can't seem to pick it up.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oakmont, a monolith national park is waiting for you. Yeah, do give me some dungeons looking around here. Hey, Illuminati symbol. Okay, I think there's nothing much here. It's raining.
Now get out!
Okay, calm down. Space to climb.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
Oh, he's our contact.
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
So our character, by the looks of it, seems to be interesting suit he's wearing, even though it's not that looks like an overall like army clothes. But this guy is very fashionable.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood
Mr.
is
Reed.
no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Man yellow. Sorry, Lovecraft lore. Okay. You guys can hear me just mention a couple of stuff from Lovecraft for a little bit of this playthrough. Hopefully, not a lot. What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
And the flood?
Tell me about this flood.
What is this
It
flood?
began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Interesting. So it's cut from the mainland, so it's risen to the point where the land's been covered in? That would be interesting. I guess it would make sense why it's called the sinking city, if this is the sinking city.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Well, where is he? This is Robert
How can I
Thornton.
find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
What's it like
Tell me
then?
a little about Mr. Throgmorton.
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
So definitely some rich boy. I mean, rich man. I need somewhere to stay
I
though.
need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What do you do here?
Fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg.
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, how do I get Devil's Reef
What's the
then?
best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else did you mark?
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Goodbye.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay, definitely not creepy. Press enter map. So charge, ship key evidence collected. Okay, Oakmont City Port. Ooh. So where am I? I'm in Grimhaven Bay. Cover side, you got Hospital St. Mary, Oakmont Police Department, Oakmont Chronicle, Devil's Reef Hotel's over there. Asylum, Oakmont University Library, Oakmont City Hall. Seems you have a pretty big map, and if this looks correct, wait, this is a boat? That's our boat. Oh, the flood. Interesting. Let's see what we have here. Find Robert Thornskin. Thors Norton. Johannes van der Berg says I need to find a person in Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. Supposedly he can help me with my visions. A key to the room at Devil's Reef Hotel. So it seems that my job right now is... So, yeah, so I heard that the game is not the type of game where you have to hold your hand, where you like you have to use cleats and all that, so I'm interested to see how that's gonna turn out.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Thank you, crazy man with a tattoo. Or at least madman with a tattoo, maybe, something like that. Under the kill bar exit. Now, something I learned as I was playing like a little bit of the like this area, similar to see how if the game can work. You can actually pick some stuff up, and there is some verticality in the game actually. Shell cases taking gunpowder. So there's actually some verticality, which I like. I like the sort of you can kind of climb up and do things like that. It's pretty cool. I like it when a game kind of explores more than just sort of, you know, your linear paths or following on whatever you have, a small map. Well. Just gotta find Robert Thornton. Hello, good sir. Iron to kill bar. Exit.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
You sure, man? You got a face of an ape. Holy shit. Yeah.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Oh, looking at it is... Well, hope you're gonna be good then, sir. What do you know about divisions?
I heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
What happened to your son then?
What happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Who are the Innsmouthers? I think I know what they are.
The biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
Holy shit.
But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
I might mistake you for one, actually, sir.
Just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
So Innsmouth, so for people who don't know, Innsmouth is actually one of the local towns in Lovecraftian country, and it is very well known. Actually, I think it told the good book Escape from Innsmouth, I think it was. Pretty remarkable book. Apologies from you don't hear sound, I'm alt-tabbing, but you can try to follow Albert though.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera. Fun fact, guys, Vera is also in the tongue I speak in Maltese. It is true.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying,
No.
we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Yes, apparently in my tongue, Vera is actually true, but that is what it is. I guess Vera in this role is different, and it's not written like that. It's different. It's without the apostrophe. Excuse me. Tell me more about the
I need
case.
to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the fisherman's
That's where
house?
this all happened.
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
Hey, didn't know where it was, man. Jesus.
You
Where's
mentioned
lifeboat?
a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
I'll be going then.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Evidence. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with objects and people, and combine clues in your mind pals and take photos. A white frame in the camera for 500 indicates if you're aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations and pin on the map to plan your route. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Press X to toggle on and off. Hold X to switch pin evidence with. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Select evidence and use. Okay. So this is... So that's the fisherman's house. Let's go to the casebook. Robert Thornton wants to find his son Albert, who went missing in the port after returning from an expedition to sea. He was found barely conscious by a fisherman on the shore who brought him to his house. The fisherman says the Albert was mentally afflicted and acted aggressively before disappearing. Robert arrived to investigate and is now standing in front of the house in question. Police found Robert won't allow anyone to leave the port and he won't help me. Prick. Alright. Thorgmorton and Innsmouth feud. Thorgmorton and Innsmouth are an ongoing feud. And Albert returned unstable. Albert Thorgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. Ah, the good old combine system. I definitely know that one. Okay. Let's see here. Who are you?
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay, so I need to look this up. These are numbers. Maybe we can check lifeboats first. Probably is a good place to start. Just don't know if it's here or somewhere else. No. Oh crap, there's lots of markers I can do here. So this is... Where was our quest? Okay, well, awesome guys, this is gonna take a while until I get to learn everything slowly.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I don't know, I just want to see where the freaking lifeboat is. I guess I'll check the house eventually, I just need to see where the lifeboat was. I think it was over here. Seems to be a place. The tiny light, yeah, this is the one.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
People definitely have the Innsmouth people, I can understand them.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Ooh, crap. Did we just...
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Albert Torrington's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Torrington, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the desert below Oakmont. There is unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable, I fear that will become me, singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Unreadable. He's here. Don't know, that will help me in my case. Lore. Documents. Albert Thornton's will. Okay, so... Oh, tab, I got to access stuff. Sweet. Alright, that's a light boat. And it seems I have a sanity and a health bar, it seems. Pretty cool. Not sure a lot of games in Lovecraft use this sanity and horror bar that much. Ooh, love the ambience. Change the music. Ooh, creepy. Creepy! Okay. Ugh. Hello? I'm not here to scare anyone. This place is giving me the chills. Ugh.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
There's a dog? Gunpowder shall get manuscript. Isn't that stealing, mate?
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Sure, let me check something here. Evidence. Alright. So I think in my mind it was like a focus. Hello? What the fuck?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
What the?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
What the hell?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Who are you?
About yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Who is K?
Who's this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Where are the others?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
What happened to Paul?
Paul died.
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
Gotta
I'll
go.
leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
So dead man.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, okay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
New mind pause clue. Mine pals. Thormund and Insmounder feud. Thormund's and names aren't going on. Albert turned unstable. One fisherman's missing. There were 3 fishermen in the house when Albert woke up, but I found only 2 of them. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Fisherman suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Torgan regained consciousness.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Broken mirror. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Oh god. Holy shit. Well, that's one dead body.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay. Oh god. Ooh. Hoo. Don't start losing your sanity, man. Oh lordy. Okay, I'm gonna need to feel sanity effects.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. USA, mate. USA. Okay, Q type events, Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. These Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It makes you feel things of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Test hold to see the full picture. Oh. What's this?
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulayna.
The retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect everything, enough evidence on the scene, and the vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Press mark to scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Whoa, what the fuck? This is some weird... Wow, our character can apparently use the mind.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Ape face.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay. Alright, so this is number 1.
What's
Number
happening?
2.
Take this, ape face.
Number
Yeah,
3.
run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Jesus, oh god. Calm down, calm down. Mind pals.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Maybe they do, maybe they just took out the portrait.
5 cards short of a full house.
Oof. Okay, so definitely sanity is playing rough with Reed.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Ah, yes, Prohibition era. I never thought that alcohol was illegal. Ah, the good old Prohibition era. Fun times. Fun times.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yeah, and they broke through this. Jesus, we have a Mind Palace thing, so... Alright, Mind Palace. So our casebook, we've got Wilhelm and Sesame. Wilhelm, the fisherman, lives with 3 other colleagues, Barry, Paul, and an Innsmouth named Lewis Flynn. Will told me that Barry found the unconscious Albert Throgmorton and brought him to their house. Before leaving to inform Robert Throgmorton, Albert woke up and started making horrible sounds. His hysteria seemed to spread to Will, who began to see visions similar to mine. When he recovered, he found Paul dead on the floor, and there was no trace of Albert or Lewis. Doesn't remember anything beyond that. House brawl. Fisherman brought unconscious Albert Throgmorton to his house and left. When Albert woke up, he caused Albert's hysteria attack the breast of the fisherman. One of the fishermen shot him, and Albert fled through a hole in the wall. Mind Palace. Albert fled when wounded. Albert fled from the fisherman after he was wounded. Some psycho outbreak. The fisherman suffered a sudden psycho outbreak after Albert Throgmorton regained conscious. One fisherman is missing. Albert returned outside. Let's see. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after fight in the house. I can track them by using my supernatural sense. Oh. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Anything else we got here? Albert fled when wounded. Albert had the fisherman. Cool thing about this, Albert attacked the fisherman. Albert turned unstable. Albert Thornton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn, his fellow fisherman. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Albert returned unstable. Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Thornton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Anti-Thorgmorton sentiment. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of Thorgmortons. There could be reason to hate them. It's possible, but... But that's more of an if. Okay. Follow the omens. My eyes can reveal omens that guide your way, following them to find new evidence.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Calm down, calm down. Ooh.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
So this is very much need to keep my sanity up and running. Okay.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
So we're gonna get up to here. So where did Albert go then? Went through here. Warehouse. So they led to warehouse, okay. What's there?
There's something in the pocket.
This seems to be like a pocket. Bloodstained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've started a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll turn everything with double interest. Ooh, Seems like our good man Lewis was having a little bit of a issue here. Bloodstained note. So, seems there was a deal here. Torn piece of jacket. Torn piece of jacket stained with blood. I found alongside the bloodstained note in the warehouse where Albert Thornton fled. Interesting. Mine Palace. Lewis pursued Albert. Albert fled when wounded. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert because he was Thorkmonton rather than just to drive him off. So this is leading towards an anti-Thorkmonton sentiment from the Innsmounder, which I guess as I understand it, and also borrows into the to Lewis. Trail lead down there. Anything else? Can we pick up? Gunpowder. Lots of gunpowder. Stairs going up. I'm gonna explore my surroundings. Give me a moment, guys. I'm the kind of guy who would like to explore my surroundings quite a bit in games like this. Okay, locked door up there. Seems I can only go down. Oop.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
But how far could it even got? Padlocks. Padlocks and weak points can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. Cold springs. Welp. Melee it is, I guess. Oh god. What the fuck? What the shit? Oh no. What the? Duh. Gotta reload. Oh no. What the hell is this thing? Holy shit. What the fuck? Jesus. What the fuck? Ooh. Holy shit.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Yeah, but who did it? Ooh god. Ooh, Albert murdered. Ooh, okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All evidence collected. Then that definitely sounds like a Mind Palace thing. Albert was murdered. I found a body of Albert Thorkmonton in the basement of the warehouse not far from the fisherman's house. He was fatally shot in the head, impaled on hooks, and then hidden. Lewis left the crime scene. Albert was murdered. Lewis seems to have killed Albert Thorkmonton, may be hiding in the bar in Oakmont Port. Okay, Albert was murdered. Losing his murder to kill Albert Thorkmonton, maybe in the bar in Oakmont Port. Yeah, but it doesn't explain what the fuck this thing was. Holy shit. At least it's dead. That freaked me out.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Still kind of odd why he would shoot the poor guy. Gotta be reason, but we'll see. Okay, let's see on the map what we got. So that's the warehouse. We collected all the evidence. Actually, since I know there's a counter site, he'll have boat. Or wants to find something. I'm actually going to go here quickly. Where is the bar? I'll leave this decrepit place. Oop, little lag. Okay, fixed. Alrighty, so we already got a murder in this one. I'll talk with the good man Lewis What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. I'll speak with Lewis Thornton later, but first of all, there's something I want to check out the boats where we left off. There's a piece of evidence I don't think I collected, maybe. Let's see. That's that one. Switch the camera. Photo of a trophy plate. Trophy plate with strange fix. Looks like very lifelike. Ugh. So this place is done. They still got. I want to check this place actually. As I said, guys, you know me. I'm an explorer type player. In these investigation games, I want to try to pick up every clue that I might have missed. So I'm gonna try and pick up whatever I can find. This Libo might prove something to us. Sweet.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
And I believe we collected all the evidence there also. A very decrepit place. Under the kill bar. Just all there. Let me check if there's anything else, because the house doesn't seem to be ready.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Shh, quiet. Oh.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Fish person? Innsmouthers remind me a lot of Call of Duty Dark Chronos here. That's the Oh wait, there's more stuff I can pick up apparently. Yeah, but Innsmouth definitely is reminding me of Dark Chronos Zero, which is the Call of Duty game designed by Bethesda, if I'm correct. So, Oakmont City Port. Let's see what we can we'll give him.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I learned that firsthand.
I was
Try to
mailing it.
avoid them when possible, and when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Wild beast?
Bye.
I won't tell him someone's murdered yet, unless I want to. I want to find where the bar is. Or maybe you can tell me. I'll try to find a bar before I give him information. Under the kill bar, there it is.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Maybe I'm from your dream.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come. Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy. And I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Never know.
Time. Maybe.
Yeah.
As you wish.
I'm not sure I doubt Reed is a fortune teller kind of guy, so... Anyway, let's see who's around. Nope, sorry, sir. Wasn't supposed to climb up.
The kill. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live, than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Thank you. You found Lewis
I'm
Flynn.
looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Okay, before I go to bartender, I'm gonna bring up the son murdered. Where is he? Just gotta find Mr. Dordo. Excuse me.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
Let's go, pathetic.
Condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Well, plot thickens. Guess it makes sense. Back to the bar under the keel.
Oh. Yeah. Hey. Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Oh, I have crouch. I can crouch apparently.
Hey,
Alright.
knock it off.
So you said it was upstairs. I'll try and bring him to him.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Definitely definitely.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Oh God! Okay, definitely Fishmouther.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
No, I know why he looks like that. It's Innsmouthers, like they generally look like fish people. You killed Albert.
Shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
Kinda.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna offer a bribe.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Mind Palace. Okay, let's see here. Found Lewis Flynn, the Innsmouth fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton in a local bar in the port. Admitted he was in a crime scene, but I can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. Claims he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen in the house, and was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up to Robert Throgmorton. Can you interview Lewis' whereabouts to Robert Throgmorton? Save him, lie to Robert. I mean, crap. This is going to be a problem to choose. Choices! Good old choices in the game. Love these. I mean, it did seem there was some hysteria going on, so I doubt it's these two. The problem is we do need Robert Thornton to help us, but based on what I've seen and what they told us, if he went crazy, then it is possible that he was mentally affected. Those kill Albert Thornton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't have controlled his actions, those can't be believed for Albert's death. Could try to cover him, or else Albert Thornton will have his head. Where do I change this to that? Lewis really murdered Albert. Psychiatrist not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between Innsmouthers and Throgmortons. Also Robert Thornton threw them bring the murder to justice. I think it's both, to be honest. Like, it's maybe he was affected, but he could have stopped. Why did he chase him? So I think it is deliberate murder. It has to be. Like, I don't know if mentally affected will be the thing, but they did go after him. So I think that's a choice I'm going to do. Already, first major choice in the game. We're only about an hour into the game. Good old investigation games. Love them.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness. all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition?
Geological expedition?
I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Well, any link between visions and hysteria?
These cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well.
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
I can understand why, if it's affected entirely. You think the flood's not natural then?
The flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Any discoveries so far then?
Expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think
it's
your
possible?
son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
True. Tell me more about the expedition then.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Hook, line, and sinker. Achievement earned. Frosty welcome. Case completed. We completed the first case. New case. Lost at sea. Quest completed. Good old mention of that. Let's see. So that's a Frosty welcome done. Lost at sea. The key to the headquarters. Robert gave me the key to the expedition headquarters. Is a Nora cover side across the road of Asher Road and Herbert Ave. Robert Orkman found an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Convoy by the expedition was soon lost. Albert Thorkmont was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. It was hard to find any other expedition members that are alive. Thorkmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay. I got a knowledge point, so I got some experience. Okay, leveling up. So the game has a leveling up system actually. Combat proficiency. Set traps twice as quickly, Trapper. Traps hold enemies in place for longer. Like cutter, sharpen teeth on traps penetrate deeper in the enemy. Damage increase 100%. Sharper charge. Grenades and fireballs have increased range. High yield grenades and fireballs are more destructive. Alright, let's see what I can unlock here. Can acquire hard bolt detective. Keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with pistols. Chance 10%. War veteran, high preparation with the battle rifle, damage increased. Whole new person getting a chance to deal double damage with the battle rifle. You later revolver faster. Gunslinger, firm grip, tight spring, trench sweeper, recoil ability. Vigor, carry 7 more pistol rounds. When close to death, slowly regenerate a limited amount of health for one last chance fighting. Smart packing, carry up to 25 easy man crafting material. Absolute carry, they're more experienced and stay sane for slightly longer. Ooh. I mean, this would be pretty good. I mean, early game always getting the quicker XP is always good, so I'll take it. So clarity, armor experience and stay sane for slightly longer. Seems there's a crafting system, so it's and we got a sanity increase. So it is an RPG also. It's pretty interesting. I honestly don't expect to get an RPG this early on. You don't really get stuff like that these days. Under the kill bar, Oakmont City Port. So where do I go? There's W Hotel, the Oakmont Chronicle, Oakmont Police Force, Hospital St. Mary, Universal Library, Oakmont City Hall. Now, he said it was in Old Grove, Throckmorton Manor, Asylum, Hospital St. Mary. So where is this place? It's Northern Crossroads at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Do I have to search for it? So it is in... where was it again? Coverside, crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Crossroad. Coverside, Asher Road, Hubert Avenue. So it seems like this might be the place, so I'll mark the compass over there. I think the first place I am going to do though is make my way to Double's Reef. But I'm going to mark this place just in case. There. Alright, this is very interesting. I like the whole marking map. You have to do it by yourself. That's pretty cool, I have to say, for a game. Not many games definitely is not a handholder game. You have to do your own shit, it seems. Which I'm kind of fine with, I don't care. As long as I don't get supremely lost that easily in the game. I wonder why this place seems a little bit empty. Maybe I need to pay the fortune teller? Oops, sorry. No, sure. Have it.
Embrace your fate. Embrace your fate.
I'm not. Don't feel like that kind of guy. Can I go behind the desk over here? So, the place was dug down.
You want a drink?
No, don't feel like that guy will drink. Wonder why it's still sort of empty. Ooh, took a rough beating over there.
The door won't budge.
I imagine so. There's only more to this place that I might be missing, maybe in terms of looting and all that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna search the place till I've got every nook and cranny explored. Ugh, it's a damn habit. Oop, excuse me. Okay. Grimhaven Bay. Anything else I might want to pick up, and maybe something else I might find? Always good to search a place. Since I'm only going to be here for a bit. Doesn't be the ending. I think we'll just have to make our way back to the boat. That's really why it's there now. Seems the only way we can get there is by boat, so let's go through there. I'm carrying so much stuff on my I'm carrying a backpack, damn it. And it's raining. I wonder if the rain will stop. Okay, so the only way I can do this is I need to get through here. Whoop. What's going on, Reed? Oh god. Oh damn. Reed? Oh god. Oh lordy. Reed, you are not an easy sleeper. Robert Throgmorton founding expedition discovered the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore a seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I'm sorry to find any of our expedition members there alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in manner in Southern Goldgrave. And it seems our good detective here cannot sleep well. And we apparently got teleported to this place. Let's see what we got here, though.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Semper Fortis. My diary, part 1. Ooh, diary. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. I only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. Found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. There my piece of a boat helped me survive, and reached to the shore of a small island. They found me on a lair, starving, half-man, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said more of what I thought than I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained out of that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island. Something old and dark and slithering. And it still haunts me. Damn. Already seems poor tutorial, don't need that. That scared me a bit. At least we're keeping a diary. A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand why you were the private eye that caught the murder in the port. My life is in danger. I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite of yours. I am in despair. Despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I'm beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be better of this light, for I have failed. Mystic Tones, new case. Oh, side quests. Ooh, side cases, love them. Okay, so we'll have to explore that. What's this? Charles W. Reed, USN 32117 10994.
Never again, they say.
Send his medallion, medal for service. Oh, ooh, we get to put on some new clothes. You can go with newcomer as we are, unburdened newcomer. Cool. Windcoat, vacationist. Gangster, King's Robes, Daywear, Man of Science, Fisherman, Police Envoy, Plague Doctor, Ward, Master Sleuth, Cultist, and Vishkana. Well, definitely an unburdened newcomer. Don't really want to carry around my bag all the time. I just don't feel it. It's just not cool. Raids on Innsmouters. Number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants have increased. Raids are intensified with more and more Innsmouters exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouter businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton family. I got only one thing. It's all started too late. I will not neglect our civic duties. My son Albert would still be here with us. I wonder if the stuff we find can like be related to the case. Well then.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yep, medication, man. So I wonder if we did a different choice, would that still sort of affect the game in a different way? Like there's sort of a different choices. I think there is, since the game sort of has that set up. I'll see. I've only played this game once. Note from G. van der Berg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you Devil's Reed while you were unconscious. Please take more care for yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Oh. Right. Whoops. Sorry, Doc.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Of course you do. Get to loot the place where I can. Shell casings. Actually, hold up. Lore, raids and ins matters. Crafting material. So I can craft revolver, pistol. Seems I can craft at least, so I can get some gunpowder, shell casings, alcohol. So there's crafting in the game. What's this place? This is the room? Tone the Mar. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street. Our meetings occur in the dead of night. Locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to have feared those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book has read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Heavens of days. So this is for, I imagine, mystic tones. Tone the Mar. The fishermen talk of a place near Blackwood. Okay. Place. Alright, I'll look this up. Bewitched home. Local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote the confession lived in eastern Reed Heat, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? More evidence. The Waiting Book. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the most moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night when he returned to his house behind the church he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanging on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house in the central Salvation Harbor on the old church road between Seven Oaks Street and Windham Street still has a bad fame and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Okay, we're just being told these 7 books, it seems. What's next? The Hidden Book. Took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. Oof. Karma. I snuck in and checked out this place, but in vain. So there's somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it was on Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Interesting. Got lots of information right now through all these books. Book in the bank. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queeriest yet. He accepted to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. He left in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it in there until the world ends. And if it is banned after the flood, even better. Taking the risk is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in the northern advent on Forefathers Street between Haylock Street and Windfall Avenue. Last, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Tome in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. It said ghosts of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to sell in those ruins have gone mad. Nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer, I'll figure them out. The wheel tome. I had a dream so real, still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger and the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and I saw a man with his leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there's a Ferris wheel at park in the western Old Grove near Century Avenue, Beacon Street, but what could the book be? Spiritual circles, king in yellow signs, the avatar of he who shall not be named. Okay, we got lots of cases for this one. Oof. Alrighty, I'll check them out when I'm not, busy. Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. You're a landlord.
The door won't budge.
Apologies if I'm just going to be exploring the place. I love exploring. I wonder where else maybe I might... What's this place? Gunpowder and alcohol. Ooh, alcohol, that'll be helpful. Too many coincidences. The lighthouse is out. Several ships have gone lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tide profit from selling them. Can't be coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Too many coincidences. No, who's this guy? Was this some investigator? Seems to be. Jesus Christ, this place looks... Okay, that place looks more creepier with that fucking painting. It scared the shit out of me. Not even joking. Okay, calm down, Skull. Calm down. Everything is fine.
Finally, you're awake.
No.
Gotta tell you though, mister. You wanna stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
Calm down, man.
Exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
There's from Oakmont. Ooh.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
To my dear Victor, how's Oakmont treating you? Should you have required support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding to your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. No Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind guards aren't Portia. So, what's this letter from Oakmont? Hotel owners allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont, several from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was trying to avoid them? Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow, because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. Having been coverside in the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road, felt dizzy, my mouth was full of bliss, bittersweet taste. Someone into with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately I fell asleep. I spent nearly half a day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. I'm gonna read those later. To my dear nephew. I'm just gonna flip through these, but I'm not gonna really put them where they are until, because that's gonna be a lot of stuff to read through, and I don't think I have time for the episode just to read through every single letter. So I'll go one by one eventually. Or I'll mark them on the map where I believe we have to go. To Walter. Walter, can I help you if you hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again? I could live with you renting our best-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send you after. That I can send after you. You've been warned, Vic. To Walter. Oh god, this place reminds me. For whatever reason, this reminds me of Dark Corners of the Earth's hotel. There's a hotel. I think it's the same name, Devil's Reef, probably. But it has sort of this very same look, almost similar but different place. I will say Dark Corners of the Earth was a pretty good Lovecraft game, even though it had some small issues. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I have finally started to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've been the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around the town that means the house is inhabited. A cross-hatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good cache there, they say. So I haven't figured out the spiral-shaped signs, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you say this sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. K. Ooh, interesting. That's interesting. That could be helpful to us. Lots of foreshadowing. Lots of information that could be useful for our playthrough. Alright, let's get out of here. Devil's Reed, new fast travel point. Fast travel points. So how do they exactly work? Is there a boat here? Seems to be a boat over there. And it's still raining. Damn it. Oh. So this is the place. What time was it? It's hour 38. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this is a good place to really end the episode. There's nothing much I want to continue on doing. We've just finished essentially the main quest, and we're gonna start the big game right after this. But this has been interesting. I'm gonna escape for now. I'm actually interested to see what this game is going to provide, because this is honestly looking pretty interesting. An open world Lovecraft horror game where you have to solve stuff by yourself and look for the clues. This is pretty interesting already. There's not many games where you could sort of, like, there are some point-and-click adventure games where you do have to do some research and look through other stuff, but it's not kind of this game where it is open world-ish. Just to see what this game can provide more. I'm hoping to stream more of this game at some point. I'm gonna see how it's gonna go through and how Reed will leave. Is he going to be sane after this story or not? Is he going to be an insane lunatic with the visions, or is he gonna go mad? We'll see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you're watching YouTube, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, curious questions. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow me if you want to catch notifications when the episodes happen. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next episode. See you later, guys.